this video we are going to discuss about light behaves like a particle. What happened in the previous session, in the previous video we just learned about light has a dual nature. Light has a dual nature, that is particle or wave. Particle nature and wave nature. When we take light behaves like a particle, first of all we must know that light is made up of small tiny particles. Light is made up of small tiny particles. Here we can see that when we take it as a light source, from this light source we are getting small tiny particles in the form of light energy. These particles are called nothing but photons. These light particles are nothing but photons. Now we can easily say that photons are nothing but what? Packets of energy. Packets of energy. So this is the definition for photons. So we must know the value of energy of a photon. Energy of a single photon is what? Now here you will get a clear idea about energy of a single photon. In this video we are going to learn about energy of photon and what is the value of energy of a single photon. If you watch the previous video, you will get a clear idea about photon and the definition of photon and how it works. So today's video is about energy of a single photon. If you take a light source, from this light source we are getting small tiny particles. Those are nothing but photons. So energy of photon is equals to hf. Here h is the Planck's constant and f is the frequency. But here there is no any derivation for this formula. You need to remember, there is no any derivation for this formula. You need to remember. So by the equation number 1 we can write it as frequency is equals to c by lambda. Here c is the speed of the light and lambda is the wavelength. Here actually we know that frequency formula is c by lambda. When we take c as the speed of the light, lambda is the wavelength. So we need to substitute this value in equation number 1. Then energy of photon is equals to hc by lambda. This is, take it as a equation number 2. Here one photon is hc by lambda. Here one energy of photon is hc by lambda. These are the very important keywords you need to remember when we go through this chapter. And the number of energy of photon is, when we take one energy of photon is hc by lambda. When we take n number of energy of photons is nhc by lambda. One energy of photon is hc by lambda. N number of energy of photons is nhc by lambda.